funky music, Zanny.
Go big with takealot.com this summer. And if anybody asks why, tell them summer made me do it. Get the best.
Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Pizza, and thank you so much for tuning in. So on today's episode, I'll be taking you guys through a fun day I'll be having with my siblings, two of my siblings and my niece. And yeah, just basically that we'll be going to bounce in 4 ways. This is her, this is Z, this is my niece. Hi. Yeah, so basically we'll be going to 4 ways in bounce. It was her idea actually. She wanted to do this, so I was like, aren't you a bit too old for that? And then how old are you now?
I'm 12.
Okay, so she's 12, so I guess she still qualifies to go there. But then yeah, it's her idea, and I hope we're gonna have a good time, right? Yeah. And yeah, we'll see where the day leads us basically. Catch you on the flip side. Mwah, 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 mwah. So after being terrified to jump, this zip line made it so worth it, and she was so happy. I was like, yay girl.
Yeah? It's actually... Yan mo, gabi. Kungahan siya.
A few moments later.
So when we were down with Bounce, we literally saw this on our way back, and I wanted them to give it a try because it looked like a fun game to play. They were like not into it, but I was like, you know what? If I want to know how this game feels, I want you guys to try it. There was no way I was going to do it because definitely I was going to act a fool in a mall. There was just no way I was going to do it. And I was like, the kids got to try it, definitely. And it looks like they enjoyed it. It looks like they totally had fun. And baby girl was screaming and kicking and saying all kinds of things like, leave me alone, get away, don't touch me. And I'm just like, what is happening? Yo. The kicking and screaming. And of course, my baby sister, she wasn't feeling anything. On top saying is so brave. She wasn't seeing nothing. She wasn't tweaking. She wasn't nothing. Like, she took it like a brave little girl. Okay, but nonetheless, they had fun. And yeah, I didn't try it. I was gonna look a fool in a mall. Never. So I didn't do it. So straight after that, we went home and had some pizza, burgers, McDonald's, the vibes. And we just had like a chilled night. And then I also decided to do some baking because they were nagging me, telling me they want cookies. It's almost Christmas. They want cookies. So I was like, okay, fine. You know what? The kids have spoken, and let me just put on my big girl panties and start baking. So yeah, I don't want you guys to wonder if I'm gonna share any Christmas content because we literally went back home to Witbank. So I didn't really record any Christmas content just because I was so busy. I was so caught up, with the cooking, the cleaning. You guys know how it gets when you're home. And so yeah, we literally didn't take any Christmas content. And so yeah, I'm back now in Joburg and literally back at vlogging, and I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog as well. And I have something to talk about. I have something really important to talk about, so don't leave this vlog, okay? Watch until the end. Yeah, but today I'm going to the car wash. Ngoba nje imoto yami iyakhala. Inyembezi zangempela. It's high bosisi. Kunini kanti. Then I'm just going to stop at Checkers because I need to get some breakfast stuff. And then after that, we are going to the car wash, my loves. That's what leaves. These guys are gonna stare at me, of course, because I'm vlogging while driving. But I good night. Yeah, it's not that deep. Let's get out. Let me put on my seatbelts also. Go back. All that shit. Safety is important. Okay, let's go to Checkers first. Yeah. Ciao. I'll show you guys my face. Goodbye. So this is like a newish Checkers, and I love coming here because everything is so fresh. I mean, the food, the shelves, everything is so clean and neat, and they also have a Starbucks, so it is my favorite one to come to. And we're hitting parking. Hope we're in. It's just so weird vlogging while people are just staring at you thinking, when's Ando sis? They're gonna have to get used to me, man. They're gonna have to get used to this, actually. Let me go in here. Can I get a straw? Yes. Yes, please. Thank you. And I was super there, and then I'm gonna go and drive all the way up because this is like a petrol station. So you have to go all the way to the back right there. That's where the petrol station is. The thing is at the petrol station, that's where the car wash is. So I'm gonna have to drive all the way up there. Yeah, which is something that I've never really done because I always just bring the car here and then I go. I never really go through all the processes of getting the yellow card, getting the wara wara. I don't know if I'm the only one, but I always go back and add some syrup honey because it's just never enough. So I just went and added some maple syrup. Don't judge me, okay, but it tastes good. It tastes hella good. So yeah, and they don't tell you this, but this shit is addictive. I got myself a latte. It is addictive. It is so addictive, child. So this is what I'm making. This is what I'm making. I'm making muesli and some Landswood double cream cheesecake. I've never tasted this flavor. Okay guys, so let me try this out. And I can actually taste the lemon, so it's giving a little zang, you know, tangy, like this is super nice actually. Okay guys, so I just want to close this vlog off by talking about something that I've been seeing and noticing a lot on social media. People cutting people off. It's like a thing, you know. Ow, I'm cutting him off, Tommy. I'm cutting her off, Tommy. But sometimes you are on the receiving end of the cut off. You are the one being cut off. So I just want to bring it to people's attention, or bring it to your attention, like what are possibly some of the reason why people would want to cut you off. I'm not saying that's the main reason or that is the only reason why people cut you off, but there are certain things. There's a lot. There's definitely a lot. You know, they stole your man, someone did something, you know, there's always different things that people will want to cut you off for. But I just want to bring you to attention that there's a thing called toxic positivity. A lot of people are not aware of that, and they probably do that on a daily basis without even paying attention that they're actually being toxic to someone's life or energy or whatever. But yeah, there's a thing called toxic positivity, and I've written things down, and I just want to share a couple of examples with you guys and just bring it to your attention. So there's a thing where someone would say oh Chomi, I'm going through a lot, you know, and the best answer that you can give them is stay positive. It's kind of like you're shutting them down and you're not validating their feelings, their emotions. You know, you say whatever that they're feeling is invalidated because what they need to stay positive. You know, put yourself in that person's shoes before you actually answer that question. that, or not even question, but before you even respond to whatever that you're being told, that friend, I'm going through the most, instead of running and say, stay positive, you stay calm and find a way to give them motivation without being toxic. Because you can't say stay positive or pray as if they didn't try those things, guys. Like, you know, just be a little sensitive to the person and don't invalidate their feelings and what they feel and what they're experiencing at the time, because you don't know. People are different. Some of us are tough, some of us are very emotional and sensitive, and some people, you know, are hard rock core hardcore. So we are not the same. You always have to think about people's emotions and feelings before you respond in a toxic way, and it's called toxic positivity. And then also, like, being too positive, basically. I stay positive. You know I'm going through a lot, and don't insinuate that I didn't try. Stay positive. Don't insinuate that I'm not praying enough, as if your God is different to my God, as if your prayers are heard and mine are not. Don't do that. Just listen to the person and find a different way of responding to the person. And then another one is happiness. Happiness is a choice. Yeah, people will say, oh, happiness is a choice, as if, you know, like, bad things that happen to you are a choice, of which they are not. When bad things happen, it's not your choice. It's not your choice that you were late at work and there was so much traffic, and now your whole day is ruined because someone says happiness is a choice, and they find you in they catch you in a bad mood, and they say, oh, why are you in a bad mood? Happiness is a choice. As if they are invalidating what you went through that day. Like, you were late at work and then everything just started going downhill from there, and then the person just invalidates what you're feeling and say, oh, happiness is a choice. No, when bad things happen to you, it's not a choice. Things happen to you and you're allowed to feel that way. You have every right to feel that way, you know, but just don't stay too long there. Try and find other ways to talk to people. Be more sensitive and be more kinder, I guess. And then the other one is when someone says, oh, you know what, I have financial burdens, you know, this is that, I can't pay this, I can't do this, I can't do that, and then you say hustle harder, as if they are not trying their best, as if they are not doing their best. Like, how do you know? Well, so be more sensitive to people and stop this toxic positivity, because you don't know how it's going to sit with someone, and just try and find other ways to motivate someone instead of just jumping to the next big phrase of good vibes only. You know, it's not a choice, guys. Things really happen around people's lives. You don't know what they go through. You don't know what's happening in their lives. So don't insinuate all this toxic positivity into their energy, because you'll get cut off and you wouldn't know why. Just because also explaining to someone, would say, lalela, mawuthi, I must stay positive. Yabona, when you invalidating my feelings, you know, you need to understand that I've been through whatever. Miss emotional, we are complainer, you know. So they feel like I don't have to explain myself. They'll just cut themselves. They'll just cut the cord and be like, okay, no, thank you, enough. Energy space, and then they'll move on. So I feel like that's just how people need to be aware of the things they say to people, you know, because energy does not lie, and people will literally cut you off. You will get cut off and not know why. So I'm just getting making you guys aware. Maybe Lena, I think Lena are being cut off by certain people without even knowing that I'm being cut off, you know, and why I'm being cut off. You just see someone being off and you're like, what did I say? What did I do? Why is this person not talking to me? Why is this person blue ticking me? Why is this happening? But you're not even aware. Maybe it's the things that you said to them, you know, at a time where they were vulnerable to you, and they were just trying to pour out their hearts and emotions, and, you know, and then you just went and gave them toxic positivity, and they like cutting this one off. So be aware. That's why, Lynn, sometimes I feel like I don't even share my downfalls. I don't share my negatives or my, you know, the bad situations that are happening in my life, because I feel like I'm not ready to deal with the toxic positivity that people bring to the table. Yo, hey, people will be so toxic, you'll be like, yo, why did I even tell this person? Because now it's like they're invalidating what you're feeling. You're like, yo, I'm being feeling at school as I'm being feeling at school. And guys, let me tell you, it happens more often than not. It happens a lot, actually, and you don't even realize it. But sometimes it's even the little things, you know. And you're like, why did I share? I could have just kept quiet. Because it's not that you want them to respond a certain way, or you want that, you know, but see, I won't tell you what you want to hear. I'll tell you what you need to hear. And then you know, oh Lord, you know. But somehow they invalidate. Yes, tell me the truth. Tell me tell me the truth, guide me ngendlela right, but don't invalidate my feelings. Because I could tell you, you know what, my business failed, and you know, it was such a tough year for me. You know, I felt like every day when I woke up, I would feel like crying. You're not even going to the feelings, you're going straight to the business fail. You're like, you know what, no, you need to do this, you need to, yeah, go there. Yeah, maybe sometimes, you know, people go there, but they should actually go there, and they should actually do the. I'm not saying give me a business plan, but I'm telling you what I feel. So listen to my feelings, listen to what I'm telling you, and respond in a way that won't make me feel like my feelings are invalidated. So yeah, guys, yeah, I'm just, you know, that is just my little 2 cents, but I hope you guys get what I mean, what I'm trying to say. You know, just be a little sensitive to other people. Before you respond, put yourself in their shoes and think, how would I feel? What would I want to hear at this moment in time, when if I was the one going through the situation? What would I want to hear? You know, and yeah, give me the truth, but also be mindful and be, you know, a little gentle with how you deliver your message. It's very important. Instead of saying, there's another one that I was thinking of. Yes, when someone tells you, I just broke up with my boyfriend, you know what, it's so hard to move on, he was cheating on me, now I have to go back to dating, oh my gosh, it's so hard, it's so hard. Instead of saying, you snap out of it, you'll find someone, you know, rather come back and say to them, I know how you feel. Because you do know how it feels. Like a heartbreak, everybody gets a heartbreak, so you do know how it feels. Like moving on is not that easy, so don't make it seem like her feelings are invalidated and you don't understand what she's feeling, because you do. A heartbreak is a heartbreak. So acknowledge acknowledge this person is hurt, and then after acknowledging her hurt, give her advice in a way that she'll appreciate, and she'll always go back to your advice and say, you know, my friend once said this to me. You know, that is a very powerful thing. I have a friend of mine who has given me advice over the years, and I always refer back to that advice. And to think of it, I was sharing this at a very vulnerable time in my life. So as a friend, always find a way to advise in a way that you're not going to be toxic to someone. Advise in a way that you're not going to be toxic to someone. Right, so that's my little 2 cents, guys. I hope you guys become more aware of the situation, because it does happen. It happens, you know, it's life, but you need to be a bit more aware of it. And Lena, I've started to do that more often. Like, sometimes I maybe say negative things, but I always come back and apologize, you know, to a person when I rethink of what I said, and I'm just like, you know, the other day I said this. I hope I didn't, you know, touch a nerve. I hope I didn't, you know. And then a person will be like, no, I'm okay. But as long as we just rub it out so that you don't get cut off. As long as we just bring it up so that you don't get cut off and for no reason, and ask yourself why. Rather acknowledge you're wrong. Also, it's also very important to acknowledge what I was wrong to say 1 2 3 4 5, because I don't know what this person is going through. You know, I invalidated her emotions and her feelings, so I need to go back to her and say da 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 da. Think about the things that you say, guys. It's the little things. But yeah, so that's literally my only 2 cents, guys, on this situation of cutting people off. So the next time you want to cut someone off, also think about the things that you've said to other people that you don't even realize that are like toxic positive, and acknowledge people's feelings. It's very important to acknowledge people's feelings. And yeah, that's that, guys. That's all I wanted to talk about today, Shame. I hope you guys have a great day ahead.